I do really firmly believe that if you don't ask, you don't get. And so,
Absolutely. Yeah.
what's the worst that's going to happen? Someone's going to say
Yeah.
no, or they're just
Mm.
going to ignore you, which
Yeah.
often happens. And then you just keep
Yeah.
knocking. I'm also just a very, as I said before, a very determined person. Once I make my mind up about something, I'm going to do what I can to make it happen. And I've never been afraid of working hard and, yeah, burning the candle at both ends, definitely. But sometimes that's what you need to do to get where you want to be. I'm not saying that I'm advocating for burnout by any means, but you don't get things that you really want
Yeah.
by taking it easy, usually.
Yeah. I think there's a time and a place for it, isn't there? Like certainly I think in different kind of points in your career, and you kind of look and think, I don't know, you're in your what mid 20s, late 20s, living in New York. You're like, well, if you're going to burn the candle at both ends, like that's probably the time to do it. Like
Yes, the time and the place.
that seems like the appropriate time.
Yeah.
And as you say, like particularly if you've put yourself in a scenario where you've said, I'll work for free for 2 days a week to prove myself. Yes, you've done something pretty awesome to get yourself in that position to be given that opportunity. But that's only the first step. Then you've got to earn the opportunity by showing and proving that you can actually do it. It's not just, oh, and then they offered me a job as if by magic. It's like, no, I'm sure worked incredibly hard for those, what probably turned out to not be 2 days a week. And presumably you're working somewhere else to support the work that you're doing for free and, kind of having to figure it out as you go along. And I think that's the bit that sometimes gets missed. People take the, oh, it's amazing. You just asked the question and then it all fell into your lap as if that's how the world works. Well, yes, you have to ask the question. As you say, don't ask, don't get. I'm a huge believer in that as well. But that's only the first bit.